Yo. We are back with another video, and I think it's been literally it's just been 1 week, right? I don't know. I think it's only been a week. I actually gotta look. I feel like it's been two. Oh, fuck. It's been 2 weeks. Oh my God. Well, it's been 2 weeks since my last video, and, wait, is this still recording? Alright, well, I'm still recording. So, the last video, which was 2 weeks ago, I can't believe it's already been 2 weeks. I mean, genuinely, I haven't done, it's been 13 days, right? 14 days, I guess, since I posted that video, and it kind of feels like a blip that's happened since then, because, that's the last thing I remember was making that video. Like, what else has happened? And I've still been, busy. I've been, trying to do things. Matter of fact, I made a song, which took, literally an entire day, 2 days ago on Friday. I literally worked for 8 hours just making a song. I did everything. I'm gonna play it at the end of the video because why not? Even though nobody's gonna hear it anyway, someone watches this shit. But that shit took so long, and I've just been telling myself I need to lock in. Maybe I do need to just wait for the new year because I'm a fucking failure. Nah, but for real, what's the enough of that talking aside. What should I talk about today? On my video ideas, I've got religion up next, apparently. But I actually don't really want to talk about that one today. I want to talk about, can humans change? Because that's kind of what's been on my mind. Humans and changing. I guess that's gonna be the title of the video or something like that, along those lines. By which I mean, you watch a movie or a TV show, kind of like a coming of age novel or something, or a coming of age movie or something, and someone makes a mistake over here at the beginning of the movie, then they're given the same choice at the end of the movie and they don't do it right, kind of the trope, but you're so I'm just thinking, I'm okay, well, that happens in movies, right? You change and you grow. Does that happen in real life? And how many opportunities are there for that to actually happen? How often do you see these types of things in society, right? And so I kind of just use this to think about my own choices, right? Because I also want to talk about regrets, and just thinking about choices that are actually going to affect you and things like that. But this is a secret, literally a secret that I'm about to say, but I'm not about to get into detail because it's pretty bad, But about 2 years ago, right? There was an opportunity that came around me, right? And I sort of took advantage of the opportunity and kind of did something bad, not too bad, but frowned upon, I guess. It's really not a crime or anything. But it's wow, if people found out that I did this thing, they'd be like, what the fuck, bro? And disown me, you know what I'm saying? Not really disown me, but because I chose to do it, right? And I was probably I was thinking at the time, I'm wow, I'm gonna regret this. And I kind of regret it, right? But I mean, do we really regret past mistakes because they make us who we are, right? If we go back and erase every mistake that we've ever done, we come back to the present, right? We go back in time and erase the mistakes, come back we're gonna be a different person, right? We're not gonna be the same person that we've been built to be, right? If that makes sense. So what's the right choice here? If I go and kill a person, right? Not it's kind of an over exaggeration or whatever the word is, but I go and kill a person, right? And then 5 years later, it's been weighing on me, right? But it makes me, I don't know, I start to regret it, feel grief and stuff, and then makes me, feel the importance in life, notice the small things or something like that, value life, I guess, value life. And it makes me who I am, right? Would I rather that or go back and not kill the person? I mean, that's obviously an exaggeration because I definitely go back and not kill a person, but I mean, depending on who it is, really. Um, because like if I go back and not kill the person, I really shouldn't have came up with such a drastic measure to tackle or to use as an example. But um, like if I went back and didn't kill that person, I don't think I would be the same person that would even have the idea of doing that. 5 years later or whatever, if that makes any sense. But anyway, where I'm going with this is like 2 years ago, I had the opportunity to do something. One of those things where in the moment it feels good, not really feel. Or the moment, like doing a drug, right? But not really. In the moment it feels good, and then you regret it later on, right? So this opportunity came, like the exact same opportunity, pretty much, but a much easier. Let's just say like it involved another person, and like they clearly didn't change from the last time, and I did not want to, because this person still like felt good about, the mistake that I made, right? They were like, okay, again, right? Let's repeat. But I'm like, nah, can't do that. It's bad. I'll definitely cause I'll be in my 25. I'll be 25 looking back at this, cause it's kind of a life. Like it's something that sticks along. I'm edging y'all. I'm edging nobody, cause nobody's watching this, but I'm edging the person I'm talking to about what I actually did, cause you're not gonna find out. Nobody ever will. This is what you take to the grave. Everybody's got that one secret that you just take to the grave. But the same opportunity came upon me, and it was like, do I do this? Because I low-key still wanted to do it. But it's like, this is clearly not who I've become, right? I've changed. Like I can't repeat the same mistake again. I've got to be different, choose the better outcome, right? And I mean, even though it's really not that serious, it's still like, whoa. And it kind of just made you feel better. Like made me feel better about the choice that I made. So that's actually the third video idea I have written down from 2 weeks ago. Number 3 is improvements, I guess. So improvements and change, and can humans change? Because I think about like a topic that should be discussed is fuck, like people, like trusting people. You know what I'm saying? Like let's just say, like, cause actually with what I'm going through right now, it's definitely a dilemma. Matter of fact, I'll talk about it. Because since the last video, I didn't have any knowledge about what happened, or did I? Wait, actually, I gotta check. All right, well, I just looked in. I posted the video 13 days ago, right? And it literally, I gained this knowledge the exact day after, and I haven't made a video since. So clearly, I haven't discussed the topic, right? Which I was literally planning on making like 2 or 3 a week, and I've made literally one in the past 2 weeks. So shit, but baby steps, right? That's what I got written down on here. I'm literally I'm taking like 2 steps forward, the 1.5 steps back. That's basically what's going on, because I'm trying to evolve. I'm saying this is lock-in season. I'm actually getting things done. Like finally made a song. I've been wanting to do that. And like I did everything by myself. It took so much, and I'd say it was worth it because I get the experience. But anyway, let's talk about this what's going on right now. So my girlfriend, right? She has a history, because she's sort of a troublemaker, you could say, and I'm kind of the opposite of her. We just have similar interests, right? And it's like, whoa, I was talking to her. It's like, whoa, that's super cool. We're like similar because we like the same shit, and we just get along so easily. We can talk. It's just a connection, just like that. Like literally, that's how it clicked, right? And so I started talking to her. Everything's been going on, and she made a really stupid fucking mistake, and so this is where I'm going with this. It's like, whoa, it seems like every part of my life kind of has its own life lesson or like takeaway from it. So what's the takeaway from this relationship that's happened? Because she went to jail and then rehab about 5 months ago. Um, and now she's back. She went to jail for 2 days for doing some dumb shit, and then went to rehab, right? And I mean, it's you in these types of things, um, like you'll see in the movies, it'll be like, oh my god, it's my fault, right? And I actually do feel like I am partly to blame, but I mean, obviously not 100%. But let's drop the details, right? So she came over one night, and she's kind of like she had a probation officer, right? So she can't be doing no drugs or nothing really. But I had this like fucking air duster, right? I don't know what's in it, but like the things that you clean like computers with, right? I had a can of that shit, and I go to the kitchen. I come back and she's fucking inhaling that. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? I'm angry. I'm like, damn, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? I'm crashing out on her, right? And then I'm like, like, bro, you gotta not do that, bro. So she comes over again a different day. A few days later, same exact shit. Like I literally hid the fucking can, and this bitch found it. I come in. She's like literally got liquid coming out of her mouth, laying on the ground, fucking out of it. Has no idea what's going on. So I'm like, get the fuck up. She doesn't answer. I'm trying not to freak out. It's a difficult situation. It's like, wow, is this bitch really ODing in front of me? I've never seen something crazy like this. Um, and so I grab her and I pick her up and I'm like, what the actual fuck? What are you doing? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Did you not learn from last time where I got mad so clearly? And like now that I'm discussing it out loud to myself, do I? It really is something like fuck, bro. Like I really do got to start talking about stuff like this so I can remember every last detail. But made her get up, and then like she stayed for like 2 hours. She was crying for like a whole hour because I was just mad at her, and I'm like, but I mean I was being good about it. I'll be honest, I was being a good guy about it, right? I was telling her to calm down because she was crying, and she was like, I don't want you to have to babysit me. I don't want you to feel like I'm a burden and that I'm just gonna do this shit, right? And I'm like, just calm down. It's okay. Things will be fine. We can talk about it tomorrow. Just tonight was a good night, and then you did something bad, and let's just not let it ruin the night. We can talk about it later. We can discuss it later. And so that's what I was saying. I was saying things like that. Um, but then turns out she fucking went to a Walmart that she's literally banned from for stealing alcohol, and she stole some of those air canisters, got high, and drove and had a seizure while she was driving, and fucking or like blacked out or something, and then crashed into a tree. Totaled her car, which she just got back, literally not even 4 days before this happened. She totaled her car that her parents paid $7K to repair because she got in an accident before, which was also her fault. So she crashes, um, gets a DUI, goes to jail, gets bailed out, and now she's been in rehab for a couple weeks and going into January. So, like, dude, what do I even do in this situation, bro? And it's definitely a dilemma that's caused a lot of thinking, a lot of brain fucking calculations. But I mean, that's kind of the challenge. I'm trying to change bad ways, like smoking, fucking. I mean, porn. Everybody's deals with porn, but um, actually, I'm definitely gonna delete this part out. Actually, should I just leave it in? No one's gonna watch this. I don't care. But smoking that, um, getting like no sleep. I mean, that's really not bad. Or that's not like a fucking addiction or something. But just kind of trying to overcome those things, right? If that makes sense. And clearly she didn't change. So what's the big idea here, right? Can people change? Like, do I trust her? What do I do here? It's definitely a dilemma that affects me because she says I've talked to her once since it happened. Like when she told me about it, she was like, this is it. This is finally done. She was like, no, I promise you, I'm never gonna do anything like this again. Like, do I trust her? Do I really think that's a good idea? Because I want to make her better. I really did like her. Um, she definitely had her problems because I mean, everybody's gonna have like some kind of flaw. I was thinking, I kind of figured this to happen. I didn't want to push myself into getting too attached because, with the way that things are in my life, if something's too good to be true, it is too good to be true. She was too good to be true. And I knew this from the beginning. I'm like, wow, this is perfect. There's got to be a downside, right? And there was. Um, and I was right. And so, like, where do I go from this? It's weird. Um, what else do I say here? I don't know. Shit. I mean, the video's fucking over. No more gameplay. But, I mean, I guess what's the takeaway from this video? Is it that people can change or people can't change? Because I'm trying to change. I'm trying to overcome my own problems while other people around me, like, I'm not really seeing any improvements from nothing. And trust is hard to give. And it's easy to lose, you know what I'm saying? Take care of yourself, focus on yourself, really. I mean, that's like the takeaway from every video. You just gotta focus on yourself. You gotta, learn. You gotta learn from your mistakes. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what this era of my life is, improving myself, and documenting it. That's why I'm making these videos. Anyway, let me play my fucking song now, because I don't know.